Sure. So my name is David Marra. I'm a licensed clinical neuropsychologist. With Remy Care, I use my clinical and research expertise to help come up with the design and scientific background for Remy Care.
Hi, and I'm Sam Phifer. I'm a solution architect, and here at Remy, I'm the lead developer.
So Remy Care is a all-in-one brain health app that is we hope will increase people's organizations as well as their engagement and brain health behaviors that research has shown can help reduce cognitive decline as well as reduce risk of dementia.
And as we looked around the market, we really saw a gap. We didn't really see any other app that included meditation, included brain health, and included a single place where you and your companions can really work together all in the same place. Right. When I'm not working on Remy, I work as a software consultant. I go into companies and help them fix their technical problems, make their processes more efficient, more streamlined, and uh, again, fix their problems even when they don't know they have them.
As a clinical neuropsychologist, I wear a lot of hats. My clinical expertise is with neurodegenerative conditions such as Alzheimer's disease and other dementia syndromes. A lot of times, my patients don't really know why they're coming in to see me. So, what I'd like to tell them is that I'm part of their brain health team. So, what I do is I help the patient, their families, and their medical providers help understand what's causing the disruption in their cognitive functioning and what we can do about that, whether that's through behavioral interventions or pharmacological interventions or through other referral sources. In addition, I also work with individuals with the early stages of Alzheimer's disease to develop compensatory strategies to help compensate for some of their difficulties. It's a process known as cognitive rehabilitation. And through that clinical work, that's really what inspired the idea for Remy Care, because we would tell patients that, hey, we want to make sure that you're staying organized, use a calendar, use your to-do list system, do exercising, but there wasn't an app that had everything all together, and more importantly, did it in a way that was engaging, that people would want to do this day to day.
Yeah. So David and I have been friends now for a few years. We met here in Boston, and just like pretty much any interaction is on the street. We're both out on a beautiful day in Boston and came across a Red Bull cliff diving competition. Some people have no fear and are ready to jump off a very tall building. We were not one of those people, and we were standing and watching them. We ended up finding out that we have a lot in common. We both loved rock climbing and had a lot of shared interests, and took it from there.
Yeah, both lived in Florida as well. Yeah. One of the most important things in my life is my family. So I have 7 brothers and sisters and 2 amazing parents. They're almost all in Florida, so I try and get down to see them as much as I can. Um, Besides that, I love music. I love playing music, going to live shows. Music is something that I grew up with, so I have very fond memories of my family of jamming out on the radio with my brothers and sisters, my dad putting on the records in the family and living room. And I think that passion continued. So I'll travel to concerts with my family. We'll go and go to festivals together. So I have some of my fondest memories are going to see musicians like Mumford and Sons with my dad and the rest of my family, or going down to Orlando for Warp Tour, and then literally anything outside. So hiking, backpacking, rock climbing, traveling and seeing new places. I just love to be out in nature and explore.
My wife and I travel the world for scuba diving. We love seeing nature and an entire new world that almost no one sees. Everyone is above water, breathing air, and we get to see the entire flip side of that, where everything is weird and probably should not exist. I love traveling the world not only for scuba diving, that gets me into really weird places and some third world countries, but also for rock climbing as well.
And we went to Iceland together.
And hiking, backpacking all over the place. It's pretty cool. We have a really amazing world, and I only take my memories. So if I lose that, it's really scary.
Yeah. So for me, Remy is an opportunity to provide a vehicle and a mechanism from which my patients and hopefully the world can engage in these healthy brain behaviors that are often hard to do on your own. For me, it's to be able to provide a support structure for patients with early Alzheimer's disease and their families. But this is such a unique learning experience for me. I've never done anything in tech, and when you were a kid and you build Legos, and you like when you showed your family or friends, and you're like, look what I built. Well, Remy feels kind of like that, where it's like we're building something, we get to show the world it, but it's an app. So it's a
Something
really
where
neat
you
experience.
directly have an impact on other people.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I feel that this is just an opportunity where we can help people directly for once. Just a small group of people, just me and David, indie developers, not working with a big corporation who has a big budget. We're just working together. We see a need and we're trying to get through it. And like for me, what does Remy mean? It really goes back 14 years at this point. I was back in college and I would have seizures. And they weren't full body. I wasn't shaking around. I didn't drop down on the ground. I didn't foam in the mouth, but I would wake up or I would go outside and I would forget what happened for the past 3 months or 6 months. I was up in Philly for a job interview. And I wake up in a hotel room and I'm like, where am I? I don't know what's going on. And I had a companion that I could turn to who could help me out. She really helped me through some tough times when I couldn't trust myself and my own memories. I got over that mostly. Those seizures I could fight and get away from, but I still had a support network that really helped me. I had a doctor that really helped me. I had things that I can work on every day to improve my brain games, training that eventually got me better where I can remember these things that make me who I am, which is all of my experiences and my scuba diving and my wedding day, and hopefully soon the birth of my first kid. And that's what Remy means to me, is keeping all those memories as long as possible and hopefully helping other people keep theirs too.